Mike Shiplett. Michael Shiplett, born May 17, 1972, is an American NASCAR Cup Series crew chief. He is currently employed at Stewart-Haas Racing as the crew chief for the No. 41 Ford Mustang, driven by Cole Custer. Early life. Shiplett was born and raised in Amherst, Ohio. He started his racing career by working in his uncle's racing shop, going from working on the street stock cars his uncle owned to being given the opportunity to drive them when he was 15. However, a local rule prohibited him from driving a street stock car until he was still 16. He moved up the ladder of racing, from street stocks to late models before going to college and graduating with a degree in diesel technology from the University of Northwestern Ohio in 1992. Career. Shiplett earned his first job as a mechanic for Liberty Racing in 1995 as they made their transition into the brand new NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. He moved to Buchmach Motorsports in 1999, becoming the car chief for the No. 75 truck. He got another opportunity to be in the same position in 2001 for Ultra Motorsports. Shiplett got his first big break in 2003 when he was hired by Evernham Motorsports to serve in an unspecified role. He got his first major job in the NASCAR Cup Series when he was promoted to be the team director of the No. 9 car driven by Casey Kahn. Kahn had one of his best seasons with Shiplett and crew chief Kenny Francis in 2006, winning a career-high 6 races en route to an 8th-place finish in that year's chase for the Nextel Cup. 2007. Due to the success of the 2006 season, Shiplett was rewarded with his first opportunity as crew chief for various drivers driving the No. 9 car in the 2007 NASCAR Busch Series. The No. 9 Busch Series team won 2 races in 2007, with both wins coming from Casey Kahn. 2008. He was promoted once again in 2008 to be the crew chief for the No. 10 car driven by Patrick Carpentier. Although Carpentier won a pole at New Hampshire, the 2008 season was a disaster for Shiplett and Carpentier, with 5 DNQ did not qualify. Things came to a head at the fall race at Talladega, where Carpentier failed to qualify for the 5th time that season. Shiplett and Carpentier got into a heated argument after Shiplett blamed Carpentier for failing to qualify, which led to Carpentier's firing. Carpentier was replaced by Terry Lavont, Mike Wallace, and A.J. Allmendinger. The No. 10 team finished an abysmal 37th in owners' points in 2008. 2009. Despite the poor performance of the No. 10 team during the 2008 season, Shiplett stayed with Gillett Evernham Motorsports as it merged with Petty Enterprises to form Richard Petty Motorsports RPM. The No. 10 team became the No. 43 team in 2008, with new driver Reed Sorensen behind the wheel. After 22 races, the No. 43 and 44 teams switched at Michigan, with Shiplett becoming the new crew chief for A.J. Allmendinger in the 44 for the final 14 races of the season. Despite the crew swap, Shiplett's teams improved in 2009, with Allmendinger finishing 24th in points and Sorensen finishing 29th. 2010. Because Shiplett had more success with Allmendinger in 2009 than Sorensen, Shiplett stayed with Allmendinger for 2010 as the No. 44 team became the No. 43 team and Richard Petty Motorsports merged with Yates Racing. Allmendinger and Shiplett improved on their brief 2009 season with a points finish of 19th and a pole at Phoenix Raceway. 2011. Shiplett and Allmendinger were retained by Richard Petty Motorsports as they downsized from 4 to 2 teams. After 8 years at Richard Petty Motorsports, Shiplett was fired on July 18, 2011 after the New Hampshire race. At the time of his firing, the No. 43 team was in 16th place in the point standings. Shiplett was replaced by Greg Irwin for the rest of the 2011 season. 2012 V12. After being fired from Richard Petty Motorsports, Shiplett was hired by Turner Motorsports to be the crew chief of their No. 38 entry driven by longtime Evernham Motorsports / Richard Petty Motorsports driver Casey Kahn and World of Outlaws driver Brad Sweet for the first 23 races. Shiplett was also a crew chief in the Truck Series for one race at Rockingham Speedway with Kahn, which they won. 2013-2014. Shiplett returned to Richard Petty Motorsports for the 2013 and 2014 seasons and joined their research and development team along with being the car chief for the No. 19 driven by Marcos Ambrose. He was the crew chief for one race during the 2013 season for Corey LaJoie's Nationwide Series debut at Homestead Miami Speedway, where LaJoie finished 34th. 2015. Before the 2015 season, Shiplett was given another opportunity to be a crew chief when he was hired by H. Scott Motorsports with Chip Ganassi to be the crew chief for their No. 42 entry driven by Kyle Larson, Brennan Poole, and Justin Marks. Shiplett's drivers combined earned one win at Homestead Miami Speedway and finished 15th in the Owners' Championship. 2016. Shiplett and the entire No. 42 team, except for Poole and co-owner Harry Scott, returned for the 2016 season, with Marks racing in 17 races and Larson in 16. Shiplett's team improved on their 2015 campaign, finishing 7th in the Owners' Championship and scoring 3 wins, 2 by Larson and 1 by Marks. 2017. Shiplett and the No. 42 team returned for the 2017 season, adding new development drivers Alex Bowman and Tyler Reddick. During the season under Shiplett, Larson earned 3 wins early in the season. Reddick earned his first career Xfinity win at Kentucky Speedway, and Bowman earned his first career Xfinity win at Charlotte Motor Speedway. With Marks, Larson, Reddick, and Bowman, Shiplett's team improved to 5th in the Owners' Championship. 2018. Before the 2018 season, it was announced that Shiplett would return to Chip Ganassi Racing's Xfinity Series. After the New Hampshire race, Shiplett was suspended for one race and fined $10,000 after failing post-race inspection. Ross Chastain joined the No. 42 team on August 23, 2018 for 3 races and did extremely well under Shiplett, winning one race, winning a pole, and finishing 2nd in another race. Overall, Shiplett and the No. 42 team earned 6 wins, 4 with Larson, 1 with Chastain, and 1 with Nemechek, and finished 2nd in the Owners' Championship. After the season, Chip Ganassi Racing's Xfinity program folded and Shiplett was released from Chip Ganassi Racing after the team's main sponsor, DC Solar, was exposed as a Ponzi scheme and forced to shut down. 2019. On February 1, 2019, it was announced that Shiplett and the former No. 42 team would join Stewart-Haas Racing and their No. 0 Xfinity Series program, working exclusively with driver Cole Custer for the full season. In their first season together, Shiplett and Custer had an extremely successful season, winning 7 races. In contention for the championship at Homestead Miami Speedway, Custer was unable to pass Tyler Reddick in the closing laps and finished 2nd in the race and in the overall points standings. 2020. Despite the disappointing end to the 2019 season, Shiplett and Custer were promoted to the No. 41 team in the NASCAR Cup Series for the 2020 season. Custer broke through when he won the 2020 Quaker State 400 at Kentucky Speedway to clinch a playoff berth, giving Custer and Shiplett their first career Cup Series wins as driver and crew chief. In Shiplett's 150th career start at Bristol, the No. 41 team was eliminated in the first round of the 2020 NASCAR Cup Series playoffs. Despite the win and playoff berth, 2021. Early in the season, after the 2021 Pennzoil 400 at Las Vegas, Shiplett was suspended for one race and fined $20,000 for failing post-race inspection. Personal life. Shiplett lives in Denver, North Carolina during the off-season with his wife, Brooke,